is CBS 46 News.
We officially have football in Indianapolis today as the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide took to the practice field for the first time in Indiana this afternoon. This video here of the Crimson Tide from earlier today as the Dogs are still practicing as we speak. Both teams arriving in Indianapolis last night. We got to hear from a number of players on both sides for the first time today. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Savannah Louie. For more on all things football, let's bring in sports director Fred Khalil and Emily Gagnon. Both are live in Indianapolis tonight. Guys, anything stick out from today's virtual media day with both teams?
You know, that's the whole thing. That's what stuck out. It was a virtual media day. You know, we didn't get to see the guys face to face, and that's something that we've been used to. Of course, not this year so much, but we've been used to seeing the guys, and we haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of coronavirus concerns, this whole college football playoff process has been virtual.
Yeah.
Completely virtual, but if it protects the players, which right now head coach Kirby Smart is saying none of his players are sick, no flu, no COVID, so we'll take it. Those virtual meetings must be working, Fred. And guys, one of the things that makes this team so special, well, the seniors, that senior class, guys like James Cook, guys like Jordan Davis, who decided to come back for their senior seasons when they could have gone on to the NFL. They called it their revenge tour. They felt like they could go all the way if they came back, and that's exactly what happened. When the Dogs beat Michigan in the Orange Bowl, Georgia's senior class improved to 44-8. The 44 wins tie for the most W's by a senior class. The group joined the 2005, 2018, and 2020 senior classes. This season's team also became just the third in school history to win a record 13 games in a year, like the 2002 and 2017 squads. The Dogs practiced in Athens Friday before they left for Indianapolis. It definitely hit defensive leaders and senior Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss practice a lot. I was just thinking about that. I was yesterday. I was like, man, this is my last practice in this facility. So I was just, taking time and writing like a little message in my locker, for the next person to see, and whoever that might be. But it's definitely a bittersweet moment. Grateful to be in this position, playing for a national championship, but it's also sad that it's my last go around.
And believe it or not, Fred, he actually got carried off the field yesterday after practice.
Whoa.
It's a tradition for seniors. Yes, all 340
How many guys did it
of
take?
JD, 4 guys. 4 guys carried him off the field. It's something that every position group does with their seniors. So JD got carried off the field, and he said he loved every moment of it.
He had to have, and you know what, Alabama, here's the whole thing. Alabama comes into this game as underdogs. That's what kind of blows me away. Despite beating Georgia by 17 points, the Dogs are not, the Crimson Tide are not favored in this game. That's unbelievable to me.
No game is going to be the same. What happened last game is what happened last game. We have to worry about what happens this game. And, I can't really speak on what other teams think they have to do, but I know as far as Alabama, we're just going to take the same preparation and the same way we do things from each game until this game. We're just going to play to the Alabama standard and play Alabama football.
So there you have it. We're going to play Alabama football to Alabama standards, and that's always pretty good. So
Georgia's going to play Georgia football, so it'll definitely be a battle of the 2 best teams in the country. I don't think anyone could argue that Alabama and Georgia, the only 2 teams that have been number 1 this season, are facing off in the stadium behind us. Fred, the fans, though, they got a lot to do in town. A lot. Take a look at the fan experience. It is so cool. I mean, honestly, if you're here in Indianapolis, go to the Indianapolis. Yes, Convention Center. It's an incredible setup, a ton of cool activities for families. My favorite part, the Heisman Trophy. You can check it out while you're there. We caught up with fans of both sides who were enjoying everything the national championship experience has to offer.
Oh, it's awesome. It's the first time I've ever been to a national championship. I've been to SEC championship a few times, but it's great, yeah.
It's been great. And they got real dogs over here. They're trying to get some puppy dogs to some great homes. So, us Georgia Bulldogs, we love seeing that.
Tons of stuff for both adults and kids to do. Right, dude?
Feeling very good about a Dogs win on Monday. Very, very good for a Dogs win.
We hate Auburn, so we don't hate the Bulldogs, and hey, if anybody deserves to finally get one, the Bulldogs and Kirby Smart probably do, but I don't think Nick Saban wants him to have it.
So a ton to do for fans before they wait.
Yeah.
You know, as you wait for the Dogs and the Crimson Tide to take the field on Monday, you can come out here, be inside, not outside.
Right.
And still to come, our Adam Murphy, he has a very special story on one of the, best movies probably ever made.
Oh, Hoosiers, yeah, of course. Hoosiers, yeah.
Stick with us.
Adam went to check that out, so that's pretty cool. That's kind of a big deal. We were at Hinkle Fieldhouse yesterday, which is where they actually played the game when it did happen. But Adam's going to have the whole movie thing for you, so stick around for that.
I cannot wait to see that. Thank you guys so much. Looks like you're having a blast.